Hey guys, Anime Core 5 here, and if you missed the stream from last night, it was actually a lot of fun. There probably was only like one or two people that pretty much were chatting, but for the most part, it was enjoyable. I actually think the stream went pretty well. So yes, if you missed the stream, I'm going to be doing some holiday streams going forward. The next one is going to be not until Christmas time, so yeah. And if you want me to do, frequently, like, just normal streams, you guys can just feel free to leave that in the chat down below. And yeah, and if there is a big, wide majority of people that really, really want me to stream more frequently, then I will do that. But for now, I wanted to make this anime recommendations because I pretty much haven't been doing much anime recommendations or anime reviews, and I thought about just doing this one. So, I'm hoping that YouTube will allow me to have this posted if I can. Anyways, this one is known as Beast Tamers. Now, for those out there who have not seen it, Beast Tamer is an anime that solely focuses around this guy named Rain, who, as the title calls it, is a Beast Tamer. Now, the story starts off with him being tossed out of a guild. The guild is the Heroes Guild. Now, essentially, they're a bunch of heroes that pretty much slay beasts and save the world for money. But then the same thing can be said for a adventurers guild. However, apparently someone in the Heroes Guild decided, you know what? Let's kick out Rain, because Rain does not deserve to be part of our stuff, even though, as a child, we helped grow him into the being that they had, because, Now, not to give out any spoilers, because I know a lot of people out there probably have not seen it, but let's just say that by the time you reach to episode 3, it gets really, really interesting. And let me just preference this, is that tossing a guy out like Rain is the most dumbest idea and stupidest idea you could ever do. Because he bounces back with a harem guild. And I swear to God, it gets really, really good. So, after he gets tossed out of the guild, he pretty much, spends his time, wondering, okay, what am I gonna do now? And then, of course, his only skill he has is really, taming beasts. Now, the reason, why he was tossed on the Heroes Guild is because, they just found him, he's such a lack of supporter, he's not a white mage, and he doesn't really know how to use magic. The only thing he knows to do is how to tame beasts, to have beasts do everything for him. But that's part of a beast tamer's ability. That is his job, to tame beasts, to make them do whatever he wants. But he can not only just tame beasts, he can also tame insects. A good example? He can tame a multiple amount of bees in a single second. Put that in your mind right now. Imagine taming bees. The type of insects that literally sing you in the ear and you hear the buzzing noise from them. Yeah, I had to deal with that with a lot as a kid. I don't anymore now that I'm an adult, but man, as a kid, oh my god, it hurts like a motherfucker. Hell, I even actually remember one time when I was in Boy Scouts, we went out, we were doing a 14-day hike, basically 2 weeks out in the wilderness. And, I remember one of the places we went to, because every day was always different. It wasn't just stay in one area and then do something else. No, it was always a trek, meaning that, you slept in one area, the next you packed up and you went hiking to the next area, and so on and so on. And yeah, so one of the days, we stayed at, we were sitting around this one area, and we were, kind of, surrounded by a whole bunch of beasts in yellow jackets, and I actually remember, literally slapped a yellow jacket with my hand. And I remember like when the scout said, "Wait, did you just hit a yellow jacket?" And I was like, "Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's kind of like what I did because it was annoying me." But yeah. Other than that, yeah, this is a really good anime for those out there that really like something with harem, because, you know, and a little bit of adventuring, because this is a really one of a top-notch anime, and yes, and of course it doesn't feature any nudity whatsoever. In short, it's a really good anime. Highly recommend this to anybody who really is looking for a new anime to watch. Definitely check out Beast Tamer. It's available on Crunchyroll. You can watch it on 9anime. You could probably watch it pretty much any free anime sites. I'm not sure about Funimation, but for sure you can definitely watch on 9anime, which is free. You don't need to pay a subscription, unlike Crunchyroll, where you have to. That's the one thing that I don't like about Crunchyroll, is like you have to pay in order to watch anime. I'd rather not pay anything. I'd rather just watch my anime for free, because hey, I'm a cheap ass. I would rather watch something for free, not paying for it. Unless, of course, you know, it's like Netflix, then sure, okay. But Netflix is under my one of my brother's accounts, so I don't need to worry about paying a single dime. And I don't need to worry about doing that for same thing for Amazon Prime, except for paying individually for shows and movies. So there you go. But yeah, if there's any other like brand new animes that you're currently watching and you have recommendations, leave them in the comment section down below. Till then, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Anime Core 85. Be sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and also click the subscribe bell icon with all notifications enabled, because that is how you are going to get awesome content. YouTube is actually, they're gonna be rolling out a thing called a YouTube handle, which means that I will finally be able to, you'll be able to tag my channel. You'll be able to find me easily, just youtube.com/ my name, which will be Anime Core 85, and you just have to add the at handle sign, and there you go. I'm not sure exactly like when it's going to be available, but all I know is it is going to happen, so definitely be sure to be sure to check it out. You can follow me on social media as well, and follow me on Discord. I do have a Discord link in the description, so there you go. Other than that, yeah. But yeah, as I said in the beginning, if you guys want me to do some frequently live streaming, I can. I just have to find the time and when I can do it. Because my days are right now currently busy, and I work mostly during like mid-mornings, so yeah. Let's see, everything else, yeah, that about pretty much like covers it. But yeah, I will be doing some holiday streaming going forward. So any major holiday such as Christmas or Easter or I don't know, Valentine's Day or something. I mean, well, yeah, and Valentine's Day, then yeah, I'll do some streaming there. So, anyways, that about covers it. This is Anime Core 5, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.